If you are a super busy person like me, aka loads of things to do all of the time, then you are likely looking for shortcuts in the kitchen all of the time, and this vegan raspberry French toast casserole made with crescent rolls is exactly what you are looking for. Don't get me wrong, my husband makes an amazing vegan French toast casserole. However, sometimes we just don't have time for that, so let me show you this hack. Once your crescent rolls are cooked, you want to let them sit out for basically a day, at least 8 hours. We are essentially creating day-old bread without having to make dough, let it rise, put it in the oven, let it rise, like all of that stuff, which takes hours. We are making this in just a few minutes. You can also use pre-made biscuit dough if you would prefer that over the crescent rolls. If you choose not to use tofu, or maybe you are allergic to soy, then some swaps for this recipe would be mashed bananas, applesauce, or even a flax egg. The mashed bananas or the applesauce, you are going to do a 1-to-1 swap. For flax egg, you will need to mix water with ground flax. The amounts that you need for that are inside of the written recipe, which is in the description box below. Once you have your bread pieces inside of your mixture, you are going to want to make sure you use your spatula and push that bread down into your mixture. That way that the bread can really soak up the mixture and soften your bread again. Since it has been sitting and it's kind of stale, you really want that mixture to soak in there and really make it fluff up a little bit more, so it cooks properly when you put it into the oven. We often get asked what cream cheese we're using. For the most part, we always use this one from Trader Joe's. It is the one that we find most often, is easy to find, local to us. However, we also like the Wayfair one, but depending on what stores you have local to you, that one can be much harder to find. We do find that the Violife one is also easy to find, but it melts too much for a baked recipe like this one. However, if that is all you can find in a pinch, it will still work in this recipe. I do want to also mention that you can switch up the berry preserve that you were using. Maybe you don't like raspberries, or you just prefer something else in a baked recipe. You could do blueberry, apricot, grape, like literally any type of preserves that you can find, you can use inside of this recipe. Just a quick tip, after 30 minutes that it has been in the oven, you want to check it. If the top is browning too much, then you just want to tint it with foil and then continue to cook for the remaining 10 to 20 minutes that the recipe needs for all of the mixture to soak up inside of this recipe. This recipe is an absolute must try. Full recipe linked in the description below or at makeitdairyfree.com. So good.